Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap. It's Luna. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on third down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the stripe tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Luna. Gets away from one, finds room. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A play action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
He might want another play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in press coverage. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Luna. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Gators are rolling down the field. From the red zone, it's Stoneburner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's got it again. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point was good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, Gator! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Using his legs, it's Luna. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Gonna run it. It's Luna. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Roll it, roll it.
They're going to run it. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Kill, kill, kill. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Gaines. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. charge it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The snap sets up the throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Ali. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control with this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Florida 35, Florida State 14.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.